Hi guys, my name's Amma and I'm here to talk to you today about how you can genuinely change your life within 90 days. But first off, here's a bit about me. I've been in YouTube practically my whole life and only found success in the last couple of years. Now I help beginners do the same, which is launch and scale Faceless channels. If you are interested in working with me one-to-one, where I help you step by step how to build a YouTube automation empire, click the first link in the description to book a free call with me, where we can discuss how I can help you. And now let's actually get into the video. Your life rarely changes because of one big decision that you make. What most people don't understand is that your life actually changes because of consistent action that you've taken over the last 90 days. People fantasize and love dramatic transformation stories because they actually sound exciting. For example, quitting your job overnight, becoming successful instantly. But what I actually believe in is that you owe the game some time before you can actually start seeing a return. Real change is not cinematic. It comes from consistent action daily. For example, reading for let's say 20 to 30 minutes a day or a certain amount of pages every day, working out for 30 minutes to an hour every single day, starting to learn a new skill, and maybe even starting to create some content. You just need to become 1% better every single day. At first, taking these small little steps and taking these small little bits of action might seem completely insignificant. However, over time, the momentum builds up. And one thing I've learned through all my years in business is that consistency compounds. Hard work will always pay off. Another thing that I also believe in is that you need to use your 9 to 5 to fund your 5 to 9 so that you can actually quit your job and start making money completely online. The way I've done that is through YouTube automation. Most people overestimate what they can do in a week, whereas they underestimate what they can actually achieve within 90 days. People like to create unrealistic goals like, oh, I'll change my entire life around by next Friday. And then when next Friday comes, they completely quit. They give up, they keep pushing it back. They never actually take tangible action. But what you guys don't understand is that 90 days is enough time. It's enough time to build habits, start learning new skills, and actually start seeing measurable results. In these next 90 days, guys, I don't want you to just take it lighthearted. In these next 90 days, guys, I don't want you to have any work-life balance. All you want to do is be working. 3 months of focused effort, guys, can put you ahead of people that have spent years just procrastinating and not even getting started. What I like to put out into the world is that you actually need to have tangible action by the end of the week. That way you can track it all and see that you actually have measurable results. Another thing that a lot of people say is that I don't have enough time to start a certain business or even go into YouTube automations is what I do, right? But then ask yourself this question. If your friends asked you to go to a bar next weekend, you would make time for it, right? If your friends invited you to a party, you would go, right? So then it comes to a point where, do you even want it bad enough? A lot of people like the idea of changing their life, making thousands of dollars every single month, completely extra, away from your 9 to 5, can give you complete financial freedom to work online wherever you want. But then when it comes time to actually put the work in and work hard, they don't do it. The statement I've been living by recently is that the time will pass anyways. So you got to make the most of it. The fun you're having right now is nothing compared to the fun you could be having with financial freedom and the freedom to work wherever you want. Now, if you do proceed with the 90 days of changing your life, here's how it will go. Day 1 is usually excitement. Day 30 will show your resistance. Day 60 will show your discipline. And by day 90, you'll be a completely different person. The beginning is easy because motivation is high. But discipline is what takes you far. Around a month in, reality will start showing up. You get tired, distracted, and uncertain. It's like going on a diet for just a week. The first week you're able to do it. After that, it becomes inconvenient. At around the 2-month mark, you stop relying on feelings and you start relying on routines. Eventually, after a long enough point in time, you actually start becoming a completely different person. You're no longer trying to become someone different. You're literally becoming that person in real time. If you truly want to get rich, guys, you need to put your feelings to the side. How you feel now will not affect you tomorrow, but the work you put in will. That's a statement I've been living by for a while. And it's got me so much further in life. That gives you no excuses. It just forces you to get up and work because your feelings don't matter. You need to make that money. If getting rich was easy and for the light-hearted, don't you think everyone would be rich? Stop asking, how can I get rich? And start asking, what skills can I build over the next 90 days that will help me with my business ventures? Money is usually the outcome, not the starting point, especially with YouTube automation. Skills create opportunities. Learning how to communicate, manage a team, market, edit videos, scriptwrite, or even just understanding your audience can create value repeatedly. Focusing on money alone will drive you insane. Chasing money only creates frustration because you're focused on chasing results and not actually building a foundation. Your environment quietly decides your future. What you need to do is change your inputs before expecting different output. Think about what you watch, who you listen to, and what actually fills your day. Genuinely, it's crazy how now someone that comes up your Instagram feed can change your life. Furthermore, you watching this video could change your life. If your environment consistently talks about distraction, negativity, and of course drinking, smoking, all those bad habits, you'll slowly start to drift towards it. It's natural. However, if you talk to businessmen that are making your monthly salary in a day, it genuinely changes your life. You need to surround yourself with people that you want to be like. So if you start surrounding yourself with people, ideas that push growth, you'll naturally start to do it. Your actions will literally start to change without even realizing it. These are the type of people that you want to be around. What you want to do is replace 1 hour of scrolling every day with 1 hour of learning a skill that can make you money within the next 90 days. 1 hour doesn't seem like a lot of time every single day. However, over 90 days, that's 90 focused hours that you're literally using to learn a new skill. Round that up, that's near enough 100 hours of experience in the skill that you have that someone else doesn't. Imagine putting 90 focused hours into understanding content creation, storytelling, editing videos, script writing. Whereas most of your competition are bums, they spend hours consuming endless content that has no benefit towards them. They spend hours watching random videos online and wonder where the time went. The fastest transformations often come from creating content instead of consuming it. Consuming new information might feel productive because you're learning something new. But honestly, real growth comes from when you actually start creating. You need to make mistakes. Write, edit, post, build. Creation exposes weaknesses and teaches mistakes that, of course, passive learning will never teach you. The internet's created opportunities with just a laptop or even a phone, and consistency can build a business. If you go back a couple years, building something often required a large investment, offices, and connections. Whereas today, you can literally pick up a phone or a laptop, be consistent with it, hire a coach or a mentor like myself, and start scaling to 10K a month. The barrier to entry is literally lower than you think. Especially with what I teach, which is YouTube automation, anyone can do it. So if you're interested in getting started within these next 90 days, click the first link in the description to book a free call with me, where we can discuss how I can help you. I'm gonna sidetrack a bit into what I do. Essentially, right, what it is, with YouTube automation, you're building a digital asset that can make you money on autopilot with hardly any daily input for the rest of your life. So what you do is, right, you essentially hire freelancers to make your videos, or you make them yourself. And within my coaching, we do everything tailored to your budget. And of course, set realistic outcomes. Our goal is to make as much money as possible while building systems. So once you have those systems in place, it's like a fully autopilot business and you just collect revenue every single month. Some of the biggest online channels operate with systems and teams compared to just one person doing everything themselves. People often imagine creators handling every task alone, when in reality, many successful channels actually become systems. They have a whole team behind it with moving parts, such as research, scripting, voice work, editing, analytics, strategy. Understanding systems changes how you think about online opportunities. Now, I know 99% of people that watch this video are not going to take action. They're going to go down the rabbit hole of just watching self-improvement videos and hope that something changes. But the truth is, nothing changes if nothing changes. You need to take action today. Like I said before, have something you can show for it within a week's time. Learn some new skills that can scale. Now, being smart will keep you broke. The people getting ahead in life are often not smarter. They simply commit longer than everyone else. Now, loads of you think that you're smart because you're not going to pay someone for online coaching, or even if you fail at this, you're not going to go back at it again. Whereas the quote-unquote stupid people will keep going at it until they succeed. And that's why they have more results to show for it than you. Grades genuinely don't define you. 9 to 5 is bullshit. You're literally sitting there in a company begging for someone else to give you work so you can start making money. You have to keep a good reputation to keep your job. Your income is literally capped. You cannot make more money. If I want to make more money, I literally just have to do more. For you, even if you do more, you won't make more money. You're stuck, sucking up to a boss. Your income is limited. You have a cap on how much you can make. It's not scalable. People say a 9 to 5 is stable, but what's the point if inflation is beating you? You can easily build a digital asset online that can, of course, make you $1,000 every single month. Now, I'm not saying quit your 9 to 5 and go solely into an online business. Like I said before, you need to use your 9 to 5 to help you break free. Your first attempts will probably be average. No one succeeds at the start. But once you try 100 times, let's say, your first attempt will look so weak compared to what you're doing now. People expect their first couple of videos to be perfect. The truth is, every skill starts with imperfect work. No one succeeds right away. Improvement comes from repetition, not perfection. However, what I do recommend is obviously hiring a coach, hiring a mentor that can help you start everything from scratch and, of course, help you scale way faster than it would be doing it by yourself. Now, what most people need to do is stop waiting for motivation. Take action. Motivation actually comes after you start taking action. People feel like they need to be inspired before starting, but action often creates motivation, not the other way around. Starting creates progress. Progress creates confidence. And of course, the confidence creates more action. It's an endless cycle. You keep winning. A simple 90-day challenge that you might take on can actually change your life. Learn, build, publish, and improve. It's simple. Spend time learning a skill that can make you money. For 90 days, just genuinely try your hardest to improve your life. Focus in the gym. Start eating good. Start an online business. Instead of spending money on drinks on the weekend, spend it into your online business. Invest it into yourself. The best thing you can do for yourself with your money is reinvest into yourself to learn new skills to make even more money. Imagine where you could be after creating content or even building digital systems after 90 days. Most people never actually account for the power that can be created within 90 days of focused work. Everything is momentum based. You need to accumulate all of the effort together and you'll make money. There are business models today that allow people to build without consistently trading time for money. What you do need to focus on is building something that's scalable, something that doesn't trade your time for money, and something that's system-based. Focus on systems, assets. Focus on systems, assets, and scalable processes that make you money after initial effort is put in. Now I have systems that work in the background. I've created multiple content ecosystems that generate money completely passively, instead of completely relying on effort. So if you're serious about changing your life within the next 90 days, I can help you start the exact same business model as me from scratch, step by step, in my one-to-one coaching program. If you're interested in actually starting and changing your life today, click the first link in the description to book a free call with me where we can discuss how I can help you. Hopefully it's inspired someone to take action. So if you have enjoyed the video or found some value in it, make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.